Ladies and gentlemen, since the Gen Zs stormed the parliament during their demonstration, and this made even William Ruto to withdraw the Finance Bill 2024 financial year, it was an indication that we don't have a parliament again. At the same time, as we speak, the Finance Act 2023-2024 has been declared unconstitutional. And that is why you have seen members of parliament ganging up against the judiciary and ganging up against the people. So the question I'm asking, the question that I want to ask, do you still believe that we have members of parliament who are serving the interest of the people and within the law and the constitution of the Republic of Kenya? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the analysis of this channel. Please do me a favor, ensure you like the video. When you like the video, you automatically support the work that I'm doing. I have realized that sometimes you bump into the video, you watch, and you forget liking the video. So I'm just reminding you, by supporting me, ensure you like the video. Thank you so much for that like. Now, Kenyans, for me, if today we were having IEBC, sahi tungekuwa na process ya kurecall these members of parliament. Tungekuwa already tuna give our signatures to recall these members of parliament. But the problem is we don't have IEBC that is going to conduct this new election. Another thing is, when you look at how these members of parliament are behaving, it's clear that their interest is the main ideal for them. And that is why when the Gen Zs decided to storm the parliament, was a clear indication that power belongs to the people and power is supreme. And so since the Gen Zs stormed the parliament, then we have powers. Already we have powers. And this illegitimate parliament we are having, it is just within some period of time. And I'm assuring you, going forward, bigger percentage of members of parliament are going to lose their seats. I'm telling you, if this kind of tribal politics and political party politics is going to come to an end, then mark my words, as Jimmy WANJIGI is saying in this video.
Article 1 is very clear. The people exercise their power directly or indirectly. Article 2 also says the people have the right to call it back. They are the ones who protect the constitution of this country. When you saw that young man in parliament, in the chamber, say very loudly, Mr. Speaker, sir, where are you, Tumefika? They had taken back parliament. The people had exercised their sovereign right and taken back parliament. That entity today, I can tell you, completely lacks legitimacy. Completely lacks legitimacy.
What does that mean?
In other words, who believes anything that that party can do, that house can do anymore? It is a third arm of government. Who will believe it? It went against the people, right? The people went and took back power, and even the president threw it under a bus 2 days later, so that the people don't go and take State House. Because you would have seen, as you've seen in other nations, like Sri Lanka, where the president, where Wananchi are jumping on the president's mattress in his palace. You'd have seen that probably that Thursday. So the people are exercising their constitutional right to take back power under Article 1 and 2 of this constitution. And I commend them. My gosh, it is fantastic.
Again, on the same note, remember one thing. When we were electing these members of parliament, they had their manifestos and they had reason why they were being elected. Immediately they were elected, these individuals took it on their hands, now deciding on what they want to do with the people, not the people telling them what they want. And that is why there is this behavior, notorious behavior, that when a member of parliament is elected, he must serve the interest of the president. That is what I'm seeing. You either serve the interest of the president or you be kicked out from so-called political party. And that is why I say today, if I have an ambition to vie for any seat 2027, I'd rather go for independent candidacy. If in case Nico elected, I'd rather work for the people rather than working for the president interest and working for the interest of the party, that sometimes it is against the people. But again, we have a big problem again with independent candidates. You being elected as a candidate, independent candidate, then immediately we finalize election. President aliwanunua kitambo wote. Hata tunakuanga na independent candidate kweli? Are we having independent candidates? Absolutely no. We don't have them. Though we are having those who are elected with independent candidates ticket. But for me, I've realized that if we will be having those elected with the independent ticket, and they do understand the reason why they were elected, they might not associate themselves with the politics of political parties. They might not associate themselves with this political of president. You know, if you are independent, you are independent. No one should control you. Because if you are an independent member of parliament, it doesn't mean that you will not receive CDF. You will receive. It doesn't mean that you will not vote in the National Assembly. It doesn't mean that you will not debate. You will debate. And that is why today I encourage anyone who wants to vie for political seat, try it with the independent. Because we are captives of political parties, captives of presidency, where if you are elected, you must do what the party wants. For example, you have the CDF. I have, for example, some members of parliament somewhere. I don't want to call the political party here. Kuna wengine wanakuanga, wana run mad. Nikisema ukweli. We have a certain political party ambao kuna members wamechaguliwa, wakipewa CDF, wanakimbia kwa the party leader kwanza, waulize, tunaweza fanya nini na hii? And that is why the reason where that political party is, uwezi ongelelea ati mtu ako corrupt. Unaongea unapigwa kichwa. Why? Because them, they believe they are clean. White as snow. Ni watu clean as a snow. You talk about them being corrupt, you face the consequence. But other regions, we have governors who are corrupt. We have MPs who are eating CDF. But in that region, we don't have them. But when we are seeing this, some people are feeling bad. When we are saying it, some people are feeling bad. The truth of the matter is, this political issue has been a big headache to some individuals, even some members. Because they cannot even do something independently. Atukipewa CDF, lazima ukimbie, uulize the party leader. Ati 50 million nipeleke shule gani? Ati hii nipeleke wapi? Sijui hii 50 nipeleke. You know, that is the criteria these individuals are having. So I think going forward, as already we are having illegitimate members of parliament, because it doesn't mean that everything you pass in the National Assembly is illegal, is unconstitutional, null and void. Why are we having the lawmakers? And I told you here, we are having so illiterate members of parliament, and I'm not fearing to say that. We are having illiterate members of parliament. They're just there to please president. They're just there to please their political party leaders. But they don't understand the reason why they were elected. The question that I usually ask myself, if a member of parliament can receive a CDF, a governor is having CDF, women rep is having CDF called GAV, President is having a CDF. Excuse me. Why are you misusing our funds? Some students are even not having these bursaries. Can we consolidate? If I was a member of parliament today, ningepeleka bill parliament. Najua wangekataa. I could have decided to even let us consolidate all these monies in one account. Make education free across the Republic of Kenya. But you people, you're giving someone CDF money, 100 million and above per year. He must run or rush to his party leader. Aulize hapa nafanya aje? He is an elected member of parliament independently who can delegate and do what he was mandated to do. Why are you running and asking for your party leader? I have one member of parliament, I know him. Atupatanga CDF, lazima akimbie kwa party leader ulize, hii tufanye aje, hii tufanye aje. Na wanagawana hizo pesa kwanza ndio wanaleta maendeleo. We know them. But when you say this, some people are thinking like, ni propaganda, ni propaganda. That is why these people wako na magari makubwa, wako na maplots all over, wako na biashara all over. Watoto wao wanasoma ng'ambo. Mshahara ya hii mtu naye ni 1 million. Na anafanya biashara usiku na mchana na pesa zenyu. Then when we are saying this, kuna wengine watasema, hiyo ni propaganda bro, tumezoea. Hatutazoea. The country must change. The country must change. And that is our call. You know? And so for me, I support Jimmy Wanjigi. We don't have members of parliament. If you're seeing them, we don't have. We are just having useless parliament that cannot even act on some issues affecting the people. They're just there to please president. Look at even the vetting they are doing. It's just to please William Ruto. Eventually, the result that is going to come out is that all the nominees are going to be accepted. Kwani wewe una expect mtu yote akwe rejected? Nothing. No one is going to be rejected. And they're going to pass it. By next week, the other week, watakuwa sworn in. Mutabaki hapo mkiangalia nani amekuwa rejected. None of them. Because we are having members of parliament who are serving someone's interest. Some people's interest. Their own interest. So for me, if I be seeing a course, tungeweka aside to recall these illiterate members of parliament. Very useless. Indeed. And these leaders are the one making our lives to be harder. Then you want to tell me to clap for them? I cannot clap for illiterate people. Even some are educated, they went to school, international schools, but they are back behaving as if those who never went to school. Some studied in Strathmore, some studied in Oxford University, some studied in biggest universities all over the world. And they are back, they are behaving like those who never went to school. Why? Because they have the interest of the president. They have the interest of their own. So nyinyi mutabakingi hapo, every election, munapewa maleso hapo, munafunga, munapewa 50-50, then they are back to manipulate our minds and misuse our resources. Tukisema hivyo, wengine wanasikia vibaya. Hiyo ni shida yenu. That is your own problem. Saa hii, wameungana. They're enjoying life on the graves of those people who were killed during the demonstration. What can you do? Haki walai, mimi nakwambia, siku moja mtoto ya mtu anaongeanga vibaya kwa comment section, anasema, hakuna, let them enjoy. Wacha mtoto yako atakufa kwa maandamano. Wacha mtoto yako atapigwa risasi kwa maandamano. Then you will understand the pain we are feeling. Why this political class, they are playing with our minds. After election, ni maandamano. People are being killed. After that, dialogue. Government of national unity. Handshake. Then kuna mtu hapana. What are you celebrating? Useless. What are you celebrating? What are you celebrating? I'm telling you, I've been in maandamano of Azimio. I've seen the maandamano of Gen Zs. You cannot convince me in anything. I've been part and parcel of those demonstrations. Someone is being killed and you're seeing with your 2 eyes. Not that that person is armed. It's just that he or she is demonstrating. Then if you are doubting, what about the baby Pendo that was killed the other time during the demonstration? Was it for NASA or code? NASA. What can you tell about that mother? Wewe unakuja kutuambia hapa, oh, hatutaki maandamano, sasa watu warudi kazi. Wewe, this is the time to correct this country. And it will take few individuals in this country. Me, who have decided to tell the truth, and the other one who is telling the truth, the other one who is telling the truth, and our country is going to change for once. And that is why some individuals wana fear at these young men vile wanakuja, at they will destroy our country. We are not destroying our country. Believe me not. As among those young men and women, I want to tell you today, this country is going to change. This country is going to change. And I told you even the other time, I'm not here to please anyone. I'm not here to please anyone. Nimeona hata wengine hawapendangi kuambiwa ukweli. Siku hizi hata wawachinge, hata wanakuja tu wanapita wanaangalia. The truth is, we are not here to massage anyone. The truth to be said, we want a country that every tribe will enjoy. We want a country that not after election, people are dying because of demonstration for someone. Then after that, they are joining themselves in a certain corner. They are saying, oh, sasa mwache maandamano, tunataka dialogue. Then kesho wataanza kuharibiana pale, tena tunarudishwa maandamano. Watu si wajinga. Kenyans, people are not fools. We are not fools. And that is why I'm telling you today, if you will take us to go to vie for seats, we will go. And it will not only be messy, but it's going to be noisy. We are not going to give them a chance. I'm telling you. With the money they are having, with the helicopters they will be using, I'm telling you, these members of parliament, some of them are going to be hospitalized because they will not believe their two eyes. This country is going to change. And anyone who thinks that this country is not going to change, you are living in Mercury or Pluto. This is Earth, Kenya. We must change it. Hii maneno kutenga, tumeweka bilioni 1 next month. In a few months to come, hiyo itaisha. It will come to an end. Na tunataka kusafisha kila mtu. Utasikia Musalia Mudavadi yako nyumbani permanent. Utasikia kina Duale wako nyumbani permanent. Najua kuna mwingine atakuja kuringa kwa comment section. Hakuna kitu tutaifanya. Kama parliament tuliingia, just wait. I promise you. Just wait. Do you remember that time I analyzed a video here about the demonstration of Genesis, date 16th of June? Do you remember? I was the first person to analyze a video of Bonface Ouma telling Kenyans that enough is enough. Let us storm the street. Then we went for first demonstration, ikushika vizuri. Then we prepared the second one, the third one. Tukasema kwamba we are not going to be manipulated. We are not going to be manipulated. I've heard William Ruto and his cronies say, oh, mara ni Ford Foundation. Ni Ford Foundation ndio ina sponsor hii demonstration agency. Siji, oh, ni Mount Kenya Business Community. Can I tell you the truth? Tuko na kitu ilikuwa inaitwa mchanga. We contributed our money. Excuse me, Kenyans. I contributed even my money there. I contributed my money there. And I can affirm to you today, no one funded that demonstration. It was youths themselves. I have my friend who contributed 10,000 Kenyan shillings in that mchanga. And that is why those who were killed, it is our money. Ilitumika kuazika. It is our money ndio release wengi wenye waliumia kwa hospitali. It is us. Don't play with us. I'm telling you. Those who don't know this movement, I'm telling you. Even if today I want to buy, I will not request for any politician to fund me. I'm telling you. Na campaign tutapiga. Watajikojolea kwa manguo. I'm telling you. So those who are thinking we're having members of parliament now, yenye watatutisha 2027, tunawaangalia, tunawaonea 18. Sijui kama mnanisikiza. Some individuals are not listening to us. You are warned. And I want to tell you again. The generation called Gen Z, the generation called Alpha, yenye nakuja, wakikutana waungane vizuri, mtajua mjui. Hii Kenya itanyoroka straight. Tutahakikisha mwenye ameiba pesa anatoka nchi. Unaiba, you just wait. I promise you. Tunataka kuhakikisha members of parliament, kama watashinda, hata sisi tuko na half of them Gen Zs wako parliament. Nasikia wengine wanasema si watawaibia. Tuko kwa ground. Tutahakikisha hakuna kura wameiba. Na tutaangalia na macho. Kama parliament tuliingia, kura yetu utaiba. Excuse me. Utaiba. Tutahakikisha a half of us are in the National Assembly. A half of us, kama inawezekana, tuko Senate. Mukileta tunaleta. Mukileta tunaleta. Kwa sababu tumeona upusi iko Kenya hii. Tukisema ukweli, wazazi wetu wataki ukweli. Na ndio wale ambao hata kwa hii comment unaambia mtu ukweli na anaona ukweli, na still he doesn't listen. We are having corrupt people in this country. We are having corrupt people. We have corrupt people in this country. Tukisema hivyo wengine wanasema, oh, hey. This country must change. And it will take me, ule, several of them, to ensure this country, we are not going to shed blood again because of politicians. Any woman in this country, any father in this country is not going to bury his or her kid because of our wanasiasa. Wakati maandamano watu wanakufa, wanazikwa, alafu wanaenda wanakutana kwa kona, they talk about their issues, they serve their interest, then final. Hii watu tunawatuma nyumbani 2027. Na wazazi wetu wenye wako na upusi ya kurecycle hii watu, tutahakikisha hata maidia hamuna. Sijui kama mnanisikiza. This movement is not a joke. Wacha tu wazunguke na magari wakiwa on top wakisema tumetenga, tumeweka. Hey, the demonstration that is going to come 8th of August is going to signalize that the power is back to the people. The power is back to the people. It's not again the power of these leaders. Na ndio maana they're playing with our minds. Wakati wa maandamano sisi, saa hii tunaambiwa ati mjaribu kuandamana kwa sababu Raila ako serikali. What are you telling us? Excuse me. Today I cannot demonstrate because Raila Odinga ako na William Ruto. Ati jaribu, ati risasi itakuamilia. Yani, what are you telling us? What are you telling us? Some individuals are telling, niliona mwingine akina Nuru Okanga ati wanatuambia Gen Z mjaribu kuandamana, tutamtembelea kwanza. Kwanza aliomba msamaha. This movement is not about Raila Odinga. This movement is not about William Ruto. This movement is that our country must change. Those who are corrupt, let them go home. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, thank you so much because of your great support. Please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing this video. Bye-bye till you meet in another video.